What is going on, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to the Portuguese Flying Stew. We got a Cessna today with some floats on the outside. So we're going to do some water landings. I've actually never flown one of these before, but it should be fun. Right now we have some thunderstorms rolling through Newark. I selected the weather to be morning time, but the winds are still whipping, as you can see. You see this Cessna rocking back and forth. So we're going to take off. We're going to go over to the ocean, land on the water, and see if this thing actually floats. Just checking out some settings real quick, making sure I still got my 1080p back. I'm back on the level up on Facebook Gaming. So thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you for the first like of the evening. Thank you. Yep, stars are back, and I should have 1080p. Looks like 1080p, yeah. All right, we're good to go. So let me just take parking brake off. Where's my mouse? There we go. Let me pop this out. All right, let's take off. Should be fun. Whoa, what's going on with my rudder? Okay, now. And up we go. Look at that beautiful sunrise, even though it's nighttime here in Jersey. Let me see if the landing gear goes up on this. Hey, they go up. Nice. She handles real nice too. A little bit of clouds here. We have some thunderstorms rolling through, so it's a little crazy right now. Thunderstorms. Sweet. Where I'm actually at, this already rolled over us, so this is north of where I'm at. So that's all bad weather. Typically you wouldn't fly this plane in bad weather.
Towers 217 frequency change. Is type 3 miles north of Newark, 2,800 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. 217 New York approach. Call 3047.
Hey, Alan, what's going on, bud? Finally. Yeah, it's later than normal. I had some things going on today. Tomorrow I got some other things in the morning, so I figured I'd jump on for a little bit. I finally got my 1080p back. I was at 720. I got demoted on Facebook Gaming. I'm a little bit too fast. Let me slow down a little bit. So, yeah, so I decided to come on for a little bit. Good to see you. So this airport here is Linden Airport. This is close to Newark, right here. This guy. So this is Staten Island off to the left. This is Jersey off to the right. This is the New Jersey Turnpike here. This is our big, we have a refinery here, energy company. What's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like an oil refinery. They produce petroleum-based products, gas, and oil, and stuff like that. Ah, 2 weeks at Wisconsin, huh? Visiting some family, I'm assuming. The cheese state. Guys, if you're just joining, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate the support. We're gonna touch this baby down on the water. See if she floats. I got my identifier. This is one of the planes we use at flight school. November 1493 Echo. You'll actually pull this number up. It'll be an actual Cessna 172. Registered out of Caldwell, New Jersey. Oh, nice. Timeshares, huh? I'm actually supposed to be leaving on Thursday or Friday. I don't know yet because I'm on call tomorrow. For the next 3 days, I'm on call. And then Friday, I am going to take a trip out to Guadalajara, Mexico. My buddy Mauricio's all the way out there. He was in Rio. And now he's taking a trip. He took a trip to Mexico. He's been there for a week, and then eventually he's coming back to Milwaukee. His girlfriend's out in Milwaukee. So eventually he's going to make his way back to the States on the following Tuesday, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Yeah, give me a second. Sheets and general settings. Let's see, aircraft engines. Let's bring it down to 50. See if that's better for you. So how's the resolution on your side, Alan? I'm happy to have 1080 back, so hopefully it's running properly. I set the settings back to 1080. This right here is the outer bridge. Tony, thank you so much for the like. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if we can float down this river here. Now this river, obviously the ocean's off to the left, and then this river sneaks all the way down to where I'm actually located. See if we can just glide our way past these bridges. Your best glide speed for these planes normally is 65, so 70. You want to hold your pitch. This will help maximize your less altitude loss. So 65 is where you want to be at. If you had an engine failure, you're dropping about 500 feet, 750 per minute. If you're high enough, you'll have enough time to kind of run through your checklists, your emergency checklists, if you lose power to the engine. So, and then find a suitable spot to land, which can include highways. Hopefully they're not congested. Garden State Parkway is right here. Bridge looks horrible. Let's see if she floats. Yeah, if you're higher up, you have plenty of time, but when you're lower, you gotta make those split second decisions. Easy now. Keep your elevator up so you don't flip over. And she's bumpy. Look at that. Pretty sweet. Even though this water's really not that deep in the game, it's probably like a foot deep. But pretty cool. Always want to keep your elevator up so you don't flip over. It's kind of like a soft heel landing. Alright, let's follow this river all the way to where I'm at. This is an old factory here, located in Sayreville, New Jersey. It's pretty cool that they have the graphics taken care of. And then right next to the factory, there's a dock where we bring our boats and stuff so we can launch. It's probably like in this area here. Funny story, one time my dad had a boat and we launched from over here. We went all the way out to the ocean. Little 15-footer, nothing crazy. And I think my dad used the boat a handful of times when he got it. So our fuel, we have these tanks, and he forgot to open the air valve on the fuel, and it created a suction in the tank. So all of a sudden there was no air rushing into the tanks to kind of push the fuel into the motors, and the motor died out. So we didn't know what it was, and then we had this we had to paddle our way back to the dock. It was pretty fun. Who all is out there traveling with us? Oh, all these people? Oh, they're just people in the game. Just multiplayer. Oh, you mean like viewers? We had we had 6, now we're down to 3. So, right now it doesn't show anybody else. Well, I can't see people that are not following the page. If they're following the page, then I can see them pop up. But right now it's just 2 people that are following the page. And I have another person that's watching. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Exclamation point notify will automatically follow the page. Let me see if I can figure out where I'm at. Let me head towards where those guys are at. Sam, thank you so much for watching the stream. See you popping in there. They call this the 172 amphibian aircraft. Very popular in areas where you have water airports. She maintains altitude pretty well too. And the autopilot's not even on. But she handles like a dream, let me tell you. Looks like this guy's taking off. Watch our landing gear come down. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, I mean, I would think so because when you have what's called parasite drag is any part of the aircraft where the wind hits. Like if you have wind hitting up against the wings, against the airfoil of the aircraft, and you have like these big solid tubes on the bottom here, I would assume it adds stability. Also adds more drag to the aircraft as well. Let's do a little touchdown here. It looks like they're landing from the south, so just do a teardrop here. Teardrop turn. Yeah, I would assume so. It's got these little fins in the back, so when you're in the water, if you're not moving that fast, you can still control, kind of like a boat does, or rudders. But rudders for the water, it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead, power back. Yeah, this one doesn't have carb heat, so we're good. Go down to the white arc here. On this plane, it's 85. It's our operating speed for our flaps. Hold our altitude a little bit. Drop our first notch flaps. Surveesh, thank you so much for the like, man. Appreciate you. Or Suresh. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Alright, second notch of flaps. MD, thank you so much for the like. Welcome to the stream. Stop descending. And full flaps. Drop below 60. Now this one's got trees in front of the runway. This might be a tight one. Who decides to leave trees in front of the runway? Oh, almost lost it. That was a tough one. Yeah, it operates off of, ooh, wait, hey. Jeez. I look over to the comments and then I lose control of the plane. Yeah, it operates off of normal rudder control. I think we're gonna take off over here. We're gonna leave our flaps since we have those trees there. Actually, we'll go down to 10 degrees of flaps. That'll be your short field takeoff. There we go. Hear the wind whipping around. Full power. Hold on to the brakes for a little bit. Let go of the brakes. Try to correct for the wind. Woo-wee. Easy guy. See if we can see a windsock here somewhere. No, no windsock. Lynn, thank you so much for the like. Welcome to the stream. I think there's a military base around here somewhere. Is there advantage to a curved screen, or do I need to spend extra cash? I mean, the curved screens are really nice. To be honest, I have one. I have the 27-inch Samsung, a little bit curved. There's one that's really curved, and that thing has some pretty nice graphics to it. The one I have is not running on, I think they have one that's like 1440 resolution, I believe. But that thing's gonna cost like over $1,000 for that screen. Then you have one that's 150, and then there's a $200 one that's curved. I guess in a way, I mean it's curved. Mine is curved, but It is nice, but as far as the more expensive curved one, I think it's a little bit more curved and it has a higher resolution for gaming. So if you were to mount it, say on a desktop, or you would have the stand on the desk, I guess the curve will be nice. But if you do it like wall mounted, then when you sit it flush against the wall, there might be, might pop out too much. But it really, ultimately, I think it has to do with your range of view. So say you're playing like simulator games, or if you're playing like a shooter game, it kind of gives you like a really neat effect. Like for example, if I have this on my curved, you kind of have like a 180 degree view. Not really true 180, but you can actually, I think for vision purposes, I guess. But the resolution on the screens are, there is a difference. So the more money you spend, the better resolution you'll get on the monitor. Let's see if we can loop-de-loop this thing, or do a barrel roll. Yeah, she handles pretty nice though. Let me see what the aspect ratio would be. Let me see if I can see that. So I have, it's a 60 hertz refresh rate. The aspect ratio, I don't see it in front of me. I don't know what I have it set at, but on my screen I have it 1920, 1080. Even though my graphics card will support that, I don't think these are 1080 monitors that I have. They definitely don't support 1080. And thank you so much for the like. I wish I could pronounce your name, but that name is pretty interesting. We're heading down to the Jersey Shore here.
Wire approach, Stu 17 is type 3 miles east of November Juliet at 4,500 feet. Request flight following.
Yeah, my wire is right here. Let's see if we can land on the
161, Stu 17.
military base.
217 radar contact 4 miles east of November Juliet, 4,500 feet. Altimeter 29.81.
Now a military is supposed to be 2 flashing white lights followed by a green flashing light. That's how we would know from the sky. You see out here, this one, if you look, it's flashing green and then white. So that's a civilian airport. So when it's two flashing whites and one green, it should be military. Yeah, she's really stable. Like I don't have much input going in. Like right now, my stabilizer in the back, the rudder or the trim tab here, it's actually climbing. You see? So we have to just drop it down. You'll see the flap kind of raise up a little bit. This little section right here. So now you see I'm descending. Setting pretty fast, so it's highly sensitive there. There we go. Now it's going to try to climb again. Whoa, we're over speed way too much.
Contact McGuire approach on 120.25.
120.25 for Stu 17. McGuire approach, Stu 17, 3,500 feet.
Stu 17, McGuire approach altimeter 29.81, continue as planned. Stu 17, contact McGuire approach on 126.475.
Let's see where I'm at.
Stu 17, please acknowledge.
126.475 for Stu 17.
Just looking for the runway. Did they forget to add the airport? Let me see. I definitely do not see a runway. Oh, there it is. Is that it? No, that's not it. Unless they think this is an airport. They forgot to add the runway. Alright, let's head out to BLM. Should we go out to the ocean, do a water landing out by the beach? I think we should do that. Got ourselves a big aircraft right there. Where's he going? Probably JFK. Alright, there's our airport there. What do we see there? One flashing white, one flashing green. I'm gonna do a straight in. Easy guy. Just do a touch and go. Left's coming up. Hey, what's going on, Mohammed, over on YouTube? Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. How large are the ocean waves now? We're gonna find out shortly. There was a storm rolling through today, this evening around 8 o'clock, so we're gonna find out. Let's go ahead and put our gear up. This looks like the township of Brick. I think there's another airport over there. Is that an airport? No, it's not. I was just here yesterday celebrating my godmother's 25th wedding anniversary. We were out here on the harbor in the township of Brick. The beautiful Jersey Shore. This actually looks like Red Bank, but oh no, I'm sorry, Asbury Park, not Red Bank. Yeah, that looks like Asbury right here. Hope nobody's sun tanning out here. Water seems pretty calm. This just went from a plane stream to a boat stream. And thanks, Al. Yeah, we're slowly getting up there to 5,000. A couple here and there. So I'm truly grateful for all the viewers and stuff and the followers. So, and the ones that continue to follow. There's the Asbury Park right here. It's the convention hall. This guy here. Alright, we're coming up on our 1 hour mark in 10 minutes. So let's head back to Newark, I guess. I'm only going to do an hour tomorrow. I'm volunteering over at a school, so gotta get up early. So we'll follow the Jersey Shore here. We'll go all the way down to Sandy Hook, and then make our way through Staten Island and back to Newark. This is where one of our Coast Guards is stationed here at the point of Sandy Hook. That's why it's shaped like a hook. That's why they call it Sandy Hook. Yeah, I've seen some pretty awesome streams. There's a couple out there now. A new guy's also Flappy Flights. He's also a new streamer. Razor Pig. He's over in Australia. He's a cool dude. So I don't look at it as competition. Everybody can share the same streamers that I know and stuff. So, but yeah, everybody's in a sense is kind of competing with one another for content and stuff. Some guys, you know, they add funny things to it and do interesting things, like, you know, dancing, funny clips and stuff like that. So. So you can actually fly into the yellow arc here. They don't recommend it if there's turbulence or if there's, you know, well, it's really turbulence, wind gusts, or stuff like that. The one speed you never want to exceed is the 165 here, the little red line there. That's the one speed you don't want to exceed. That guy's moving pretty fast. Jesus.
Bravo airspace. 217 McGuire approach. Squawk tree 144.
Squawk tree 144, Stu 17.
217 radar contact 10 miles east of November Juliet, 72, 4,000 feet.
Alan asks just how much nonsense does a flight crew put up with normally?
Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Let's see. Well, there's been some stories in the news lately. You know, the Ryzen unruly passengers, and I mean, it's a matter of really, I don't know if it's because flights are really cheap and everybody and their mother is flying that normally doesn't fly, and we're getting passengers that you normally don't see, or that normally don't fly, and they don't know how to behave in public or behave on an airplane. Then there's the group of people that don't like to be told what to do, and that includes on an aircraft. So, and then you have the group of people that just don't want to wear masks or think that it's I wouldn't say a conspiracy by the government, but They just don't like to be told what to do by the government. So masks being one of them. So they were always against masks. So when somebody comes along and tells them that you have to wear a mask and there's no negotiation about it, you have to wear it, they just don't want to comply, and they don't realize that what you do on an aircraft it's federally protected. So just like the laws on the ground, the same laws apply in the air as well. So they've been coming down hard on people. They've been issuing fines left and right. I was just reading the other day that they were hitting passengers up to $15,000. There was an incident with where people were buying alcohol in the airports and then bringing it on board and drinking it, since the airlines have, most of them have stopped serving alcohol on domestic flights. So one of the flight crews saw that they brought something on board, and they pretty much, in coach, I believe the rule is you're not supposed to open your alcohol and drink it. And I believe in first class or business class you can bring it on, but you have to give it to the flight crew and they have to serve you. So you can't just bring your own bottle, crack it open and start pouring, because they have to have a way to kind of regulate. Now if it's up to me, somebody's going on vacation and they're in coach, I mean, I'll serve them, it's no big deal. But the problem is they're serving themselves, or they're just coming on board drunk, and then there's no controlling them once they're pouring their own alcoholic beverages. Now, I don't know if every incident involved drugs or alcohol, but I know that alcohol has been playing a big part in some of the unruliness. So to answer your question, there is a lot of nonsense. I've been fortunate enough not to have that much nonsense where I'd have to file a report with the company and with the DOT and the FAA. So I've been very fortunate.
Going to 135
But there is, you know, on a non-report type of nonsense, there's been some, but not to the point where it's going to end up on the news.
New York approach is due 176.
Or we have a mutual understanding. They say, okay, you're doing this, I'm telling you to please stop, and then they comply with it. So you see these clouds here? That's an indication of storms. See how they're towering? Alan says, once you're airborne, what can the flight crew do? Well, I mean, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can explain it without violating any company policies. So there's different levels of threats that we have. If we feel that the level of threat, there's like different stages. So somebody that's cursing up a storm, they're just verbally abusive, would be like a level 1. Then you have 2, 3, and 4. 4 being attempted breach of the cockpit. So that's a big no-no. And then level 3 is physical abuse, like physical violence, like they're actually putting their hands on you. And then level 2 is actually they're verbally telling you that they're going to harm you. So if I got that correct. So normally for level 1 and 2, normally you don't divert the plane for things like that, but once it gets to like 3 and 4, then the pilots are notified, and then we divert to the nearest airport, where they'll be taking off the aircraft. Now, if it's something more serious, like attempted breach, or if somebody's been assaulted, then you're walking off the aircraft in handcuffs. So, but as far as what a crew can do, I mean, we can physically restrain you if it got to that level. Most likely level 4, I would probably restrain somebody. If somebody was assaulting me, I could probably restrain you as well, but it'd have to be like, if it was like an assault and they didn't stop beating you up, and you know, multiple people had to kind of subdue you, and you wouldn't you wouldn't stop for nothing. Like, even if they try to calm you down, you're still trying to come at the person, then you're gonna get subdued. And it's either gonna be handcuffs, or we have the zip cuffs, zip cuffs, Jesus. And you'll be restrained. And then we'll divert somewhere. Let's see if I can find the airport. Nothing like flying through the storms, huh? Short answer to that, Al, is yes, there are. Let's try to navigate through this weather here. I'm going to follow the New Jersey Turnpike here. Yes, they're very much present. Let's go ahead and drop all our flaps at once. Bring down our landing gear. Looks like the storm is directly over the airport.
217 contact New York approach on 128.55.
128.55, Stu 17. New York approach, Stu 17, 1,300 feet.
217 New York approach altimeter 29.79, continue as planned.
Newark Tower, Stu 17 is 4 miles southwest, 1,200 feet with Quebec to land.
217 Newark Tower. Altimeter 29.79 with Comply Street in runway 4 left.
Yeah, that's a lie. The wind isn't calm.
217
Stu 17.
Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Can you imagine landing in this? Yeah, the wind is definitely not calm. I'm crabbing right now into the wind. This guy's landing on 22 left or 22. Oh man, he's on the same runway. Come on, guy. I'm gonna go over to 4. Come on, dude. Jeez. I did a touch and go. I think we actually did our first landing appropriately. That's great. All right.
Going to 126.15, Stu 17.
Let's clean up our aircraft.
Stu 17, request taxi to parking.
Stu 17 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 4 right Golf cross runway 22 right Golf Bravo Papa Alpha.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 4 right Golf cross runway 22 right Golf Bravo Papa Alpha Stu 17.
We got back at just in time, huh? 7% fuel. Thank you very much, Al. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's definitely wind. It's just not showing up on the, for some reason on the radio communications and the windsock as well. But there's definitely a wind outside. You can hear it and you can see it on the plane. It's pretty cool that we got lightning though. Now general aviation is on the north side of the airport, which is where we're going now. That's literally what it looks like right now outside at this time. At least by Newark. Easy, Bella. All right, there we go. And we are all set for the night. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Al's good to see you. Nice chatting it up. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back if I don't get called into work. So tomorrow we'll do something different. Thanks for tuning in and have a good night.